I would like to introduce to you Zahra Sorour. She's pursuing her electronics engineering master's degree and focuses on management of technology. She is the vice president of sales and design for the leading autonomous company in the Middle East, which is Deutschland Technology. And a bit about Deutschland Technology. With more than 20 years of experience, that company has designed and executed more than 300 projects in the Middle East, many of which have special designs. Dr. Mohammed Sorour is Zahra's father, and he is a principal special expert in the NFPA 750 Water Mist Suppression Systems Committee. And today, Zahra will speak about a special project, one of the special projects carried out by Deutschland Technology, the Nile Fountain. Zahra, the stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. First, I would like to thank Bettina for this webinar and for this special topic about special applications. Today, I will be discussing a very special project, which is the Nile Dancing Fountain. I would start by sharing the screen. Yeah. So the Nile Dancing Fountain it's exactly how it looks in the picture in front of you. So it's a very old fountain. It was built many, many years ago, and it's exactly in the middle of the Nile. A little bit about history about the Nile Fountain. It was constructed in 1956 by a German company called Jules Berger. Many of you may know about already. And it was constructed as a fountain that would be in the middle of the Nile, only having a jet in the middle of the fountain. And then after a couple of years, many people, it had a lot of problems in the control itself, a lot of maintenance issues, and then no one decided to maintain it, and no one decided to make it work again. So in 2020, the Egyptian government decided that we need to renovate this fountain, and we need to have it as a big, real musical dancing fountain. And this would require a lot of work, and they had a lot of certain requirements. And they decided that the launch of it would be in 2021, after being 41 years not working at all. So we were chosen as Deutschland Technology to have a look and see the project. It's a very, very special application. Actually, the fountain, it's on 2 levels. So as you can see in the picture, it has 2 levels. There is an upper room, which is the control room. It's up there above the water level. And there is a machines room, which is partially above the water and partially is underneath the water, the sea level, the Nile level. And from the inside, there are 2 small rooms. So as you can see on the screen, the diameter of the control room is only 6 meters, and the diameter of the machines room is only 8 meters. And the scope that we had to do is we had to look at the fountain. We had to renovate the full fountain from an electromechanical point of view. And of course, think about the safety, think about the firefighting, propose the possible design solutions that would be good for such an application. So we started by having a 3D model using Revit. We decided to have the full design of the fountain itself. So apart from the water mist, we had the scope even of the fountain, the dancing fountain itself, with the nozzles, with the control, with all the electromechanical and power equipment related to this fountain. And this required from us the picture you can see. So this is exactly at the top of the fountain. It required 37 pumps for this musical dancing fountain, and we will need this number related to water mist a little bit afterwards. It had 5 rings in order to have this musical dancing fountain shape you will see at the end of my presentation. And in the middle, there is this 100-meter central jet, which is from the shore. You can see it at the same height of the towers all over the shore around the Nile. And there was this strict requirement that the government did not want to exceed the historical diameter of the fountain. So there is a certain diameter that we cannot pass. So we had to have a very fantastic design of the dancing nozzles, but at the same time, not a very big diameter across the Nile. Because if anyone has been in Egypt before in the Nile, this area, it always has a lot of boats, a lot of yachts always passing by. So we decided to see all the challenges that we will encounter. Of course, there's a very, very tight space. So inside, it's a very tight space. We need to put the 37 pumps, which are related to the musical fountain, plus the firefighting system, plus all the other electromechanical equipment. So the space inside was very, very tight. Of course, there is very limited electricity because we're getting one cable, which is moving more than 500 meters till the Nile Fountain underneath the Nile ground. And there is limited accessibility. So we need to think and plan everything ahead before putting anything in the fountain. And the most challenging part is that it should only be executed in 4 months. And this was in December, last December. So it was exactly in the winter. And it was, of course, in the COVID situation. And we had to compensate. So we had to have a lot of workers, a lot of engineers working at the same time in this very, very tight space. And at the same time, keep the safety, keep the COVID precautions. So it was a very hard equation to balance between having a lot of workers working to finalize the project in this tight time and at the same time care about the safety. So we thought about the firefighting system, what would be the perfect system in order to be possible in this tight space. And of course, we proposed the high pressure water mist system. And in our system, which is Mario's system, we have this gas-driven pump unit, which even has, I would say, minimal electricity requirements, only for the actuator valves. So it was very suitable and it was approved by the consultant and it was very suitable for this application. The kind of added value that the client thought it was very, very good from the water mist system is, of course, the very flexible installation, very easy installation inside in such a critical site. It's not a usual standard kind of construction site. And the electricity loads were very minimal because usually in this project, we had to calculate the electricity loads in watts. It was that critical because every little saving was good from the cost point of view, from the applicability point of view. It was the best thing from a lot of perspectives. So having minimal electricity was a very good option because it saved on the transformers that we had on the shore and on the fountain. It saved in the ring main unit. It saved in the cable, the conduits. It had a lot of savings. And I would say the golden part is that inside the rooms, it was a very, very small area, as I said. So we had to build a steel structure platform at a height of 3 meters to put the pump over there in order to save the area inside and to utilize all this minimal space. And having water mist in general was very, very, was a big value here because we had the flexibility to put nozzles up and we had to put nozzles underneath this platform. And it was very flexible from the point of having zero obstructions, from having easy installation, easy to design. It was very, very attractive to have in such a very special application. And it was very, very important also in such a project in this very, very tight time to have a very strong team that is cooperating together. So as Deutschland Technology, we had to do the design, we had to do the planning ahead, we did the project management, technical office is of course in-house, the full construction and the testing and commissioning all in 4 months for all the electromechanical and power systems for this Nile Fountain. And this is the final result. I want to spare a minute just to show you the final result. And this was actually a big boom in Egypt in January. The soft opening was on the 25th of January, which is a very important day in Egypt. It was the revolution. And because it was a very big thing in Egypt, they actually had us from the team in a famous TV show just to speak about the challenges and how it was very hard in such an application. And for us, it was a big pride to talk about having the technology of water mist to solve one of the existing problems in renovating such an old building with very special situation, such as the Nile Fountain. And thank you so much for listening, and I hope it was very interesting for you. Thank you.